Hi, I'm Paulo Munsayac. I'm living in Dubai since 2006. One training day, I was trying to lose weight because by that time I was around 120 kg, and then I trim it down around 90 in a span of 2 months, and then something triggered on my mid area, which is started from my belly button. After the symptoms started, I seek help from internal medicine doctor to the nearest hospital in my area. After checking the test, the MRI, the X-rays, then they found out that there's something wrong or there's an abnormality in the thoracic area. And then I seek help to another renowned hospital again here in Dubai. Neurologist checked the brain because of the numbness. It's not going away and it's proceeding to my lower limbs. After they found out what's the real problem, there's the other procedure that they wanted to do, which is they will put titanium steel or it will be fusion. But then I don't want any foreign objects on my body. I check online, which doctor is more reputable for this kind of conditions. And then I saw Doc Nicandro, which is residing here in King's College Hospital. I went to him, showed him what is the condition. He sought for like open spine decompression. Then it was thoroughly explained to me what the procedure will be, and it doesn't need any foreign object to be put on my spine. I went on the procedure, and it's totally fine.
Mr. Paulo came to us with complaint of pain on his mid-back and numbness up to his legs, which was gradually getting worse with weakness as well. He liked to play sports, physical activities, and it was really worrying him quite a lot, facing the possibility of losing the movement of his legs because of the compression of his spinal cord. Mr. Paulo had a very uncommon calcification of the ligaments on his thoracic spine, which was compressing his spinal cord. That's why when he came to us, we investigated his case. We saw the reason for this weakness and numbness on his lower part, and we suggested the surgery. And himself, when he started to feel that this was getting worse and worse, so he promptly decided to go for surgery, which was performed here in King's College. We performed posterior approach for the thoracic spine. We opened his spinal canal to leave his spinal cord free. Thanks God, he had a very good recovery. He started to walk. He will continue his working activities in a few days, walking normally, and nowadays he's so happy that he participates of sport activities. Mr. Paulo's case was very interesting because he had this pain for several months, and without notice what was really happening, until he had his spinal checked, and then it was found this calcification of his spine, which is not very common. That's why the importance of go to see a doctor and these kind of symptoms, pain on the back, especially going down to the legs, is very important too, because there's a chance of some compromise of his nerves and compromise his walking capacity, which is a very important movement.
After the surgery, I went to physio and I started doing the exercises little by little. After communicating with Doc Nicandro post-op care, like he's providing me the request for physio, for the extensions, everything went well. After the operation, first month is struggle, like I cannot walk. Then for the third month, I started doing some exercises as per the physio allowed me to do. Then I started proper exercise training at 6 months. Then after 6 months, I started doing the activities that I supposed to do. Like I even exerted my efforts, like the one that I'm not used to do before. I started aquathlon, which I swam 750 meters and then I ran 5 kilometers. That's the first race I did post-op. Then after a month, I did the Olympic distance, which is 1.5 kilometers swim and 40 kilometers bike, and then 10-kilometer run on the same day. That's why I messaged Doc Nicandro right after the race that I showed him that I finished this. He was like, somebody's telling me you're the living proof that you cannot stop doing those things after your surgery.
So after surgery, Mr. Paulo had a very quick recovery. Also being athlete and very active, it helps quite a lot. Minimal pain only from the surgical site itself, but his recovery was amazing. He went for physiotherapy and working normally, and until he comes to the level of sport that he really enjoys, which is the triathlon. One important message that you should avoid to reach the level where the pain is really incapacitating, especially if the pain or the symptoms is going to the limbs, arms or legs, because it can suggest some compression of the nerves. So pain in the center is very common, neck, lower back, but start to go to the legs, arms or so. It's very important to go to a doctor to have a proper investigation, especially in the spinal area, and then to address properly. Most of the time it requires only conservative treatment, medication, physiotherapy, some rehabilitation, but some cases like of Mr. Paulo, surgery is really important to prevent further neurological deaths, meaning to prevent an injury to the spinal cord or nerves, which could stop him of doing his daily activities.
I didn't know if I will be able to run, I will be able to walk, I will be able to do the things that I've done. If ever you feel like this kind of condition, if you feel something is off, trust your instincts and never ignore it. Seek for medical help, seek for the reputable one, don't lose hope, and just fight through it.